So I'm completely for the studies of autism, but I just want to get down to the root of why I think there's such a huge, spectrum for it. I think the main reason, for some people that think this way, if you're injecting mercury and metals into a child and that's a little bit of foul play, right? So I think if you just kind of add on to that, because when you watch some of the politicians here talking, and maybe not all politicians, but one in particular, um, who talks about how, he's 71 and he, made a very valid point. Nobody his age has autism, really. It's like you don't go around seeing that everywhere. But, over 20 years ago, it was like one in every 10,000. I think that's when he was young or maybe older. And today it's one in every 35 people or something. So I think that, they're trying, when you go to the doctor, not saying all doctors are like this, but I'm saying in general that they're trying to disconnect you. Like, and with all the stress and pressure, with everything today, with just what society's pumping into your face constantly, it's just like rewiring your brain, and your subconscious is just kind of like going haywire, and you don't know how to connect with your inner self, and that makes you desperate to connect with other people, because then you feel some kind of calmness if you feel like you fit in, or if you have people that you can trust, and this and that, or or people who look up something. You just need people's energy now, because you can't find your own connection within yourself. And I think that when you're, they have all this stemming and all this stuff, that I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm saying that for people who, maybe you're just having a bad day, maybe you're just anxious about something, maybe you're just not fitting in, maybe you're just artsy, maybe you're just your unique self, and you haven't appreciated that because you don't know how to, because you don't know how to take time for yourself, and you don't know how to connect with anything you believe in that created this world, because once you have that connection, you're okay with who you are. But if you're looking for outside connection and you don't feel like you can get it because, you feel like you're off and this and that, but then you go to a doctor and they tell you, oh, it's because of this, it actually messes with your head, because then you're like, oh, well, this is actually accepted by society, and now I feel like I'm okay and I'm free. And it's like a trick on the brain. But, so I don't feel like the spectrum should be this wide.